right, it is the last video for our making bath time fun and a favorite activity for the kids. The 10 ideas. This is going to be the last 2 of them that we're sharing. And so I am so glad you guys are back. Make sure, especially if you guys are back and have watched other videos, what are you doing on here if you haven't liked and subscribed yet? Just say it. So make sure you like and subscribe to the OT Life Hacker channel. And if you're wanting other videos, go at it, guys. In the comment section, let me know what other videos you want, because I'm here for you guys. So the last 2. Now remember, if your kids are refusing taking a bath, absolutely hate it, make sure you check out the other 2 videos, the first 2, which are the 1 through 7, was it? No, 1 through 8 for the ideas that we have. You're gonna love it. I'll just put that out there and boost my own horn here. No, but really, the key to it all is consistency and making it fun, specific to your child. So you know your child best. Stick with their strengths, things that they like. Now we've talked about if they love beach, if they love pool, make it like that. But not only make it like that, make it the specifics that they like about the beach, that they like about the pool. So interventions that I give can only really be successful if the parents are consistent, are following through, and are making it their own. Again, this is your special bond with your kids. The therapist comes in and they offer suggestions, and they offer it as best they can, specific to the child. But it's based on what we hear and what we see, what we're experiencing in that limited period of time that we're there. You guys are you're bonded to them. So you are the ones that they see all the time, and you both know each other so well. So make sure that you play on that strength. You add that asset to it. And these again are also just ideas for you to try out. There is no this is no forcing of anything for you to try out. These are just 10 ideas for you to check out. Now let's get started. So number 9 is, we talked about this when we talked about number 1, it is the bubble machine. So if you have a bubble machine, this will be so fun for them to pop it. But again, what did I say? Make it to what is their strength. Do they like popping bubbles, or do they like blowing bubbles? And also, you can mix it up, especially if your child has ADHD. It could be great to have them to do 2 minutes of blowing the bubbles, 2 minutes of like the bubble machine and they pop the bubbles, or like you blow the bubbles and they pop the bubbles. So switch it up on them. And if your child has autism, try to make sure this is something they like. Now, if the bubbles can be overwhelming for them, then you have to figure out, okay, what is it about the bubbles they don't like? Do they not like the feel of it when they pop it? Okay, maybe stick with blowing it. Do they not like blowing it because they don't like how it spills on them? Well, then maybe keep it at a distance, or maybe blow it for them and they can just watch it. Figure out what they like to do with the bubbles. Many times bubbles are calming for kids, so it's a general go-to that practitioners use. But again, you guys know your kids best. You know what works for them. Maybe you could even do like colored bubbles. I actually haven't seen colored bubbles. I gotta look that up. Is that a thing? Write in the comments below if there's such things as colored bubbles. Yeah, that's interesting. You could also, so you can have them for calming. You can have them count the bubbles. Count, just like watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count the bubbles. And if it also is something related to the lights, which we talked about earlier in the other videos. If it's lights that they don't like, the lights, it's way too bright, and they don't like the glare it causes on the bubbles, dim the lights so that they can see the bubbles still, but the lights are dim enough for them to not have it be a problem for them. And maybe you may even want to pair it with some music. So a lot of these ideas are awesome being paired together, but you have to be careful not to overstimulate and overwhelm the kids with too much at once. So all of these ideas, I suggest you do a few, or not even a few, one idea at a time. So if you're going to do songs, stick with the songs first, and slowly, as they get used to that, introduce other things, other ideas that we have. And then number 10. So we talked about dancing, but this is going to be a dancing with your hands as you do the scrubbing. Maybe your kids, especially if they have autism, maybe they absolutely hate the touch of a sponge on them, or a touch of like different textures. Figure out the textures that they like. Maybe it's just your hands that they like. Hands can be calming because it's human contact, human touch. So you can use your hands, but you can also make it fun and turn it into, again, options for them. Do you want the kangaroo, where it's and so you can say, do you want the kangaroo today? And you can show it for them, because again, visual paired with the sound, paired with like demonstration. Kids learn in many different ways, and so it's very good to pair it all together. Try different things. So you can show them, do you want the kangaroo? See, the hopping. Do you want the cat? It's like, sorry cats, but the scratching or the stretching, the cat stretch. Do you want the circus? And for the circus, you can be like do 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 do, where it's the silly, calm, gentle yet playful circle motion. Or do you want the turtle, where it's a slow motion, nice and chill? Or do you want the Tickle Monster? And then so you can ask them, and again, try to keep it as a few at a time, because every day that you do a few and you make one a different one, so you can have two of the same ones and then one a different one, it'll be fun for them. They'll look forward to bath time. It'll be an incentive to be like, okay, who's ready for the bath time? And then bam, you see they're darted in. You don't know where they went. They're in the bath time, ready and waiting for whichever of the options they have today and the new ones that they have. So again, make it fun. If they are tactile seekers, this is up their alley. This is perfect. If they aren't tactile seekers, this is still great, because you're giving them options, and it's not just like, okay, here's a sponge and I'm just gonna rub it on you. Oh no, if they're traumatized by that, guys, you know best. If it's like they're in fear over that, don't let them do that. That's why you're watching this video, right? So you can learn different ways. So good on you. So again, you can try the circle motion, which can be the circus, the turtle for slow motion, the kangaroo for the jumping, and just like do 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 do. And you can do that with a sponge too, where it's like do 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 do, because you won't cover much surface if you just do that with your fingers, right? And then the Tickle Monster, oh, all the kids love that, especially if you're trying to get them to really just be focused on getting the bath done. If they have ADHD, if they have autism, and they're just like, they can't concentrate, that's like too much for them, you can be like, okay, well, the Tickle Monster, if they love the Tickle Monster, you can be like, the Tickle Monster is coming for you, and it's only going to be for 2 minutes, so don't worry, after the Tickle Monster, we'll be all done with bath time. And they're like, phew. All right, guys. So that is everything we have, and I am going to, as you notice many times when I do my 5 best whatever or 10 best whatever, there's a bonus. So who's ready for a bonus? Me! Okay, so bonus tip, guys. Well, we've talked about consistency. We talked about predictability. Now we're gonna toss in, if you guys are gonna do for transitions, if you're trying to teach them how to really get over their fear of bath time, we talked about leaving the door open, having them observe you, and you doing all the fun, silly stuff. We also want to add on to that if you're going to do the singing and just like the playing in the shower, it sounds ridiculous, but it's true, guys. Do it for yourselves. All the ideas that you just heard from us, from me today, or whatever days you're watching this, apply this to yourself, because you can practice on yourself too, but it's mostly so that your kids are being able to see that everything that you're making them do, which we don't want them to think you're making them do it, everything you're having them do, you're doing it yourself. You're putting the cellophane in the shower or bath time for yourself and scooping it up and just making it playful. You're singing, dancing, doing the kangaroo or whatever. you're making it fun. And there is, okay, if you guys have stayed for this whole video, I've got an extra bonus. Oh my gosh, exciting. So the bonus is give bath time a fun name. Make it something fun and interesting, and make it something with options. So you can say, do we want to go to the safari today, or do we want to go to the beach today? And so if it's safari, you can have the green cellophane in there, and you can have some safari toys, or like, you know, those the safari animals and the safari car, or just turn it into safari theme. Or you could have the pool time, the beach time, or you could even give it a different name, or have them be part of it and come up with a name for bath time, and have them help plan what the theme is, what they want to do for bath time, what toys do they want to bring, and how are they going to make it the theme of Lava Land, or like Gardenville. Sorry, that's not as fun. You guys think of a fun name for it. But that is why building their interest is going to be grand if you get their involvement. The more involvement they have, and involvement with a peace of mind and a calm environment, safe, comfortable environment, that's going to be key. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you like and subscribe to the OT Life Hacker channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.